In my previous video, we used the listing method and the prime factorization to find the greatest common factor and the least common multiple between 36 and 45. Today, in our first example, we are going to find the greatest common factor and the least common multiple between 36 and 45 with the ladder method. The first step is to write the two numbers 36 and 45 on one line and draw a kind of an L shape. And the second step is to divide out common prime numbers between 36 and 45, starting with the smallest prime number. So first try 2, then 3, then 5, and so on. Are 36 and 45 divisible by the first prime number, which is 2, evenly without a remainder left over? No, unfortunately not. 36 is divisible by 2, but 45 is not. Remember, both numbers, 36 and 45, have to be divisible by 2. So we skip the 2 and move on to the next prime number, which is 3. Are 36 and 45 divisible by 3? Yes, they are. 36 divided by 3 is 12. And 45 divided by 3 is 15. This is what we have to do at every step. So again, are 12 and 15 divisible by 2? No, unfortunately not. Remember, both numbers have to be divisible by the 2. Are 12 and 15 divisible by 3? Yes, they are. 12 divided by 3 is 4. And 15 divided by 3 is 5. Now we are done, because there's no more prime number which divides both, 4 and 5. The greatest common factor is going to be the product of the numbers which are outside to the left. So 3 times 3, which is 9, is our greatest common factor. And the least common multiple is going to be the product of the numbers which are outside to the left and below. So 3 times 3 times 4 times 5, which is 180, is our least common multiple. By the way, notice that we have the composite number 4 here. If you want to write the least common multiple just with prime numbers, make 2 times 2 out of the 4. Let's look at the next example and find the greatest common factor and least common multiple of 6 and 15 with the ladder method. Both 6 and 15 are not divisible by the first prime number 2. So we divide 6 and 15 by the second prime number 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. And we are done because there's no more prime number which divides both 2 and 5. So the greatest common factor is going to be the number to the left, which is 3. And the least common multiple is going to be the product of the numbers to the left and below, which is 3 times 2 times 5, which is then 30. Find the greatest common factor and the least common multiple of 8 and 42 using the ladder method. 8 and 42 are divisible by the first prime number 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 42 divided by 2 is 21. 4 is divisible by the first prime number 2, but 21 is not. Let's try the next prime number, which is 3. Is 4 divisible by 3? Unfortunately, 4 is not, and so we are done, because the next prime number is 5, and 4 is definitely not divisible by 5. So the greatest common factor is going to be the number on the left, which is 2. And the least common multiple is going to be the product of the numbers to the left and below, which is 2 times 4 times 21, which is then, let's see, 8 times 20 is 160, and 8 times 1 is 8, so we get 168. Let's solve the last example and find the greatest common factor and the least common multiple between 45 and 63 with the ladder method. 45 is not divisible by 2, so let's try if it's divisible by 3. 45 divided by 3 is 15, and 63 divided by 3 is 21. 15 is not divisible by 2, so let's try if it's divisible by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5, and 21 divided by 3 is 7. We are done, because 5 and 7 are prime. The greatest common factor is 3 times 3, which is 9. And the least common multiple is 3 times 3, which is 9, times 5 is 45, times 7 is 40 times 7 is 280, and 5 times 7 is 35, so we get 315. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. This video is what I did for you. If you want to do something for me, hit the bell button, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and happy learning, everyone.